Coming at you with some Kuni Cross Worlds. I'm doing a video on how to be one of the top players. Now, not necessarily that you'll be in the top spots because whales like myself will usually tend to be the top ranked. But there are ways to get you closer and enjoy more of the game and be the very best you can be at Kuni Cross Worlds. One of the things, and one of the major things, is being able to do all the field bosses you can do in the amount of time that they're available. Starting off with obviously the bird, it's gonna be something you work on little by little. You can start doing field bosses around level 18, and you want to be able to change channels fairly quickly. If you go into the challenge mode, and you'll see field boss, it's really close to the bottom. Whenever you do a field boss, I usually start on the second one. You can switch channels here and go to the next field boss and continue to beat them as they are played in each channel. So you beat the channel 1, if you can get into channel 1 first, do channel 1, beat it, immediately change channels to the next available channel that's not beaten. So it will show the little icon of the boss if it's still available, little red skull looking thing. And if you are doing that boss, also if you are here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, come back for more content. I would just want to throw that out there before we get to the field boss. I don't know how laggy it's going to be either with me streaming as well, and you can see here it starts in 1 minute. But I'll try to go to as many bosses as I can, even with the lag. There might be a little bit of a lag. Let me see if I can change my game into... Hopefully, it won't kick me off this video. If it does, see, unstable network, reconnect. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it didn't kick me off my live stream either. Okay, it looks like it's still live. It looks like it's still live. Good, good. So sorry if it cut off there for a second. Well, what we're going to be doing is going from one boss to the next for the field boss. After that, go through that process, I'll talk about during the process the other tips to be a top player, things I wish I knew. First and foremost, though, make sure you go into a party whenever you go to a field boss. Have as much as you can get from this boss. You can see here it's already starting to lag like crazy. It's going crazy right now because everybody's going for the boss. And make sure you're doing the right fire damage for this boss. You know, I gotta switch to my bunny, my light damage. And you can see how fast this boss is going to go down. It's going to go down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want to make sure I'm ready, hovering on the next one. So it's done. Confirm. I go immediately into challenge, field boss. And you can see my teammates already went to the other one. So I have teammates that also got there first, and it says follow the leader. I fast traveled immediately to the next one. So that's the best way to do it if you're able to do that. If you can't get to it in time, you have to switch yourself. Let's see if I can beat him. So really, I'm getting the prizes for the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Let's see how fast. Come on. No, don't attack the corrupted plant. Okay, I was top 80, and I immediately go to the next one. So challenge, field boss. And then you can see that there's going to be a time lag between each one. I can only go from one boss to the next every, minute and a half. So what I can do is I can check every, up to the next 30 seconds or so which bosses are still available, and I'll switch channels immediately to the next one I can do. Those field bosses are way important. You'll be able to get through these fairly quickly, get a lot of upgrades for that. The next thing you want to do, next major tip while we're waiting for the next boss, is build as many characters as you can. Now that might seem strange, but you want to do every character that's available in the game. You get your first character up to 40 or 50, or once it starts slowing down a lot for you, and then you start working on your other characters up to around 30, 35. That's when it starts slowing down for the most part. And keep all the main CP on one character, everything like tickets-wise, save that for one character, because you'll want them to be your number one. but getting the other classes built up as well will give you more CP overall for all your characters. Just little bits, but those little bits add up. So keep that in mind. Let's see if I can move over yet. Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'll go to channel 6. Channel 6 probably isn't done yet. So channel 5 might be close to being done. You'll see a little orange lightning flash looking thing if it's about to... Oh, come on. Oh, I can't change channels right away. I should have followed my leader. So I didn't get that guy, which happens. You know, I don't know if I was a little bit lagging or a little bit behind anyways. The next field boss I'll be able to go to is probably not going to be this one, but after you beat this field boss, you'll immediately want to go to Vulcan, which is yeah, this one I probably won't be able to get to in time before he's dead. Vulcan is this guy right here. So let's see if I can even get over to him right now. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Let's see if I can fast travel just to him, and then see if it puts me on channel 1. If it does, then sweet. And then I can worry about getting, you know, points from him. People are working on him already. And sorry if I slow down in talking about this, because I'll have to pay attention a little bit. He can kill people and fairly quickly as well. You can see already getting... Oh, he's already focusing me. Since I'm a top CP player, most bosses will attack the player that has the highest CP or is doing the most damage. So I'll have to pay a little bit of attention. As you build on each character, you get CP for all the characters. You want to take the field boss items, not to make a equipment for yourself. You don't want to make accessories for their equipment. You take them to the Kal-Arim, the genie. I'll just say the genie. You take this stuff to the genie and you build out the fuses from that, and you keep building those up, because you'll get better and better items as you use those there, rather than, you know, keep building the same accessory from those, because you have a really low chance of getting a 4 or 5-star accessory. It's great if you do build, but it's 50,000 gold, and it's pretty much a wasted opportunity to get a lot of other upgrade items. So don't use your upgrade items to get the accessories. Use them on the fuse bot. That's another major tip. So, oh, here I go. Also, don't use your gems to wake up. It's fairly easy to get up free when you get hit. It's literally for this boss just right up the hill. For I think the second boss, it's fairly close as well. It's much easier than spending 30 diamonds. I learned that fairly early on. Just like, you know, you have to walk over here anyways. And if you press get up free, you can immediately start walking to the boss. It's probably not going to be done by the time you get there. Me talking right now too is probably not helping that it's lagging for me, that I can't see when he's about to hit me. But yeah. There we go. Okay. Close enough. Let me go back to giving you more tips. Once I'm attacking this guy, you can see how crazy it gets too with this game. It gets really crazy. Oh, so Swifties. So make sure you do Swifts every single day, as much as you can. That will help boost your experience a load. Next, for your experience, Chaos Fields are great and you get soul stones from those, but if you're looking just to build up only experience, you can get that from the field, like Cloud Canyon, much faster than from the Chaos Fields, actually. Your experience from some of those mobs can be 150 if you find the right mobs. Chaos Fields does have some high scale experience mobs. You want to be fairly... There's a good range to be in to get really high experience from the mobs as well. If you use the green potions, you'll get way, way more experience. I always suggest, even if you're trying to save your diamonds, if you're trying to be a top CP player, to use your green potions every single day, and also make sure that you get them from the shop every single day. If you don't get them from the shop for the 50 every single day, and you try to do it all in one day, they build up pretty fast in price. They go from 50 to 100 to 150, etc. So you want to buy the 50 diamond one, and if you're really a whale, buy the 100 diamond one as well. Oh my gosh, look how much lag it is. I can barely like see what's going on because I'm streaming and I'm trying to do this boss at the same time. Now, let's go over to the menu again. Oh, so world bosses, make sure you do those every day. I think you only get like 2 chances for world boss. You only get 2 chances for a dimensional field. Just make sure you do every single activity. As far as buying stuff, I've done a few of the shop items. I would say you can see all the major ones I've done. The ones that you want to go for are the check-in passes and the daily adventures, because those will give you a lot of stuff over time. Level achievements are a must if you're trying to build up really quickly. And area achievements, I would say the first one's really worth it. The second and third one, not as worth it. I'm not going to probably get those. I got these 3 level achievements. I might get this one in time if, you know, I really want to whale out even more. But those where should be the most of your money where it goes. So let's see. Now I've got to move to the next one. Oh, fast travel. Boom. So I can move with my team again. That's always helpful if you have a team and somebody's faster than you on getting to the next channel. If you have a party leader that does that or is on PC, it's going to be a little bit faster for them. So they can always switch you over much quicker. Always go with a team. And yeah. Sorry, I'm getting back into the battle. I want to make sure I get experience from this one because I did miss one of the plant guys, mushroom guys. So at least I hit him a few times. I'll be able to get the experience from that. As long as you get like a couple hits in, it will count it. I think if you just go in and attack it once, it might not count it because it doesn't count as you having done enough damage to it. But as long as you get a few hits in, it usually counts you in there, and you get part of the prizes. Obviously, if you do more damage, especially if you're like really high CP or really high damage, you'll get in the top spots and you get even more stuff. See, look at that. even at my high CP, and I'm literally like above this guy already, he'll, especially when he's raging, will kill in one hit. It doesn't matter, like, you know, especially if you don't watch out for those signals. The little signals of the orange things are pretty laggy too, especially in high areas. I suggest you turn on your settings so it makes things simple in areas where major things are going on. It makes it so the lag is a little more bearable, but still pretty bad. I mean, if you're on PC, it's probably going to be a little better. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. And just make yourself go farther out of the range than is suggested, because even on the edge of it, I noticed even if I'm like right on the outside edge of it, sometimes there will be still a lag where I'll still get hit by it. So it's better just to, you know, be way outside the range of it, and that usually fine. Like I went like maybe another inch or out of it, and that seems to be fine. Okay, I'm just trying to beat this guy. I bet when people start doing gigantic, that's the next level. I haven't seen anybody beat him yet. I haven't been able to be in a group large enough to beat him. He has like 40 million experience or health, and the health for it heals much faster than you can do damage for it. So it's unfortunate on that boss right now that nobody can really do it. But as people play, we get closer to level 80, closer to, you know, the max stats you can do in the game, the better off we'll be. Let's go check the... Oh, see, my party leader is awesome. Find an awesome party leader that can take care of you immediately, and then you get the stats from all of them. You get all the experience, you get all the items, you get everything you need from all of them. Oh, see, look. I just literally walked in and I got the experience from it. That was awesome. Like it was still loading for me, and I still got it. Major GGs though. That see, somebody's just missed it in that one too. Like, but like GG. That's what I usually put before I leave the party or stuff like that. That's something you want to do every day to become a top CP player. Let me show you my rankings real quick. For anybody watching right now, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, come back for more content, and yeah, I'll keep putting out more Kuni Crossworlds content. Okay, you've got Engineer. You can see here my CP for this, but if we were to go to my Rogue, for example, I'm still top 20, even though he's not my main character, and I only have him at level 25. And the reason why he's all the CP, because all the characters use the same builds. You don't have to get new familiars. You don't have to get new items for each one. You can just do it by the same, builds. So you build a deck here. Let me go to my character deck. And you can see you just press auto equip for all the best stuff on any character. You're able to get their highest CP that you can available. One thing you want to build is each item up to their next star before you work on the star of one of those items to 6-star. So build your 4 stars up to 5 stars, build your 5 stars, then up to 6 stars after you build all your 4 stars up to 5 stars. Also, if you don't have a 4-star item for something, like I have only this necklace here, I'm building it up while I can, and I'm holding onto a 4-star item in the future for when I can replace it. For example, let me go to my armor here. I have this 4-star item, the Saintly Circlet, but it's really low CP right now because I haven't really built it up. So I can just keep that helmet on until I build it up or until it can be replaced. Because the 3-star items, even at the 4-star, they get awakened much faster. And those will be much helpful and more helpful in CP and damage and defense and those other things that go along with it, rather than just holding on to a 4-star by itself. I'll wait till those build up. I'm obviously holding on to these 4-star boots in case I get more of these boots rather than the ones I currently have. It just depends on which ones I get more of in the summons and in the gacha system. The gacha system is okay. The drops I have noticed have been hit or miss. Sometimes I'll get really good drops, like really close together, and then it'll be a dry spell for like 30 or 40 pulls. So keep up on it. Just know that it does take a while. There are, after 100 summons, a free 4-star. After 200, it's a free 4-star rare, and that's by using diamonds. It takes 200 and it takes 400 if you're using tickets alone, because those only count for a half a point. So keep that in mind if you're trying to get some rare stuff. It may take you a long while. Those are some tips I have for becoming top CP character. Make sure you do all the adventure stuff that you can do in a day. Join a good kingdom. Do all the different stats or different quests you can do in a day. Take care of everything. All great stats, but that's pretty much the main thing you want to do for the field bosses, is do as many as you can back to back to back to back. And you can do those field bosses, like, each time you can do like 5 or 6 of them like I did right now, or more, 4 times a day, because the field bosses come back multiple times a day. So check those times on your local area. Make sure you're there for your field bosses and on your server. And this has been MalavarTCOne. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, come back for more content. Best of luck in all you do in Kuni's Crossworlds. If you are on Onyx Cancer server, I'm going to probably become the leader for my kingdom in the next 2 or 3 days. If you're a high CP player or really active, you're invited in my kingdom after I become the kingdom leader, because our current leader is inactive and we're like level top 20 spot right now. I would go to a higher spot kingdom, but I've already put a lot of time and effort into this one. You can see our current leader 5 days ago. At 7 days, you get kicked from being the leader of a kingdom, and it goes to the next person who is the top contributor. So if I go to my total contribution, mine's at the highest currently. You can see right here. This other guy is trying to also become leader, but it's probably going to go to me because I'll try to keep up on it. And if I become the leader, if you're a high CP player or you're really active and you can get there, you're invited in my kingdom if you're on Onyx Cancer. Thanks, everybody. Stay awesome and amazing. This has been MalavarTCOne. Bye.